Welcome to Fox Academy. Today I'll be teaching you how to add, subtract logarithms. When you work with logarithms, you have to know how they actually are and what their structure is. So here we have the main form of how logarithms are expressed. You have a base to an exponent, which will get you a number. Logarithms are based off like this. Log, the base will be on the bottom, the exponent is what it equals, and the n, which is a random number, is here. Here, I'll show you an example of how it works. So let's say 3 to the power of 2 is 9. When you take this form into the log form, it will be log. This is the base, the 2 is the exponent, and the 9 is the number that the b to the power of e equals. So the base will be 3. The n will come, the 9 will come here, and it will equal the exponent, which in this case is 2. So this is how a log is expressed, and the value of this log is simply 2. Now I'll be teaching you how to add, subtract logarithms using this example. This listed example is log base 3, 27 plus log base 8 to the 1/8 minus log base 16 to the 4. As I said before, base to the power of e, which is the exponent, will equal a number. So the way to memorize is this is ben. So any random number to the exponent gets you n, and this translates, when you make it into logarithm, it's log bene. So ben goes to log bene. This is the way to memorize it. Ben log bene. Here, instead of looking at it all at once, what you will do at first, whenever you add and subtract logarithms at once, you add first, after that you subtract. So here, you will look at this expression at first, and the subtracting comes after the adding. So log base 3 to the 27. This is basically asking 3 to the what power gets you 27, as I said over there. So 3 to the what power gets you 27? 3 to the third power, so 3 to the third power gets you 27. So log base 3 to the 27 will equal 3. So we will bring this down here. This will be a 3 plus log base 8 to the 1/8. So 8 to the what power gets you 1/8. This fraction comes up because whenever you do x to, let's say, a negative number, you will do x to, let's say if you do x to -6, you will take that, you do x to the 6th power, and you just put a 1 on the top. So here in this case, it will be 8 to the -1 over 1, and that will translate to 1/8. So hence, this is 8 to the -1. So you will do 3 plus -1, because log base 8 to the 1/8 is -1. Now 3 plus -1 is 2. 2. Now again, you forget this part because you solved for it, it's 2. Now you do log base 16 to the 4. So here it's asking 16 to the what power gets you 4. So 16 to the what power gets you 4. Now, exponents, they don't need to be like same numbers. They don't have to be consistent numbers. They could be fractions as well. So we all know 4 squared gets you 16. And 16 to an exponent has to equal 4. And you do this by this. You do the square root of 4, square root of this. And at this moment, you know that 16 to the 1/2 will get you 4. Because when you do it to the fraction, first when you do 16 to the 1/2, it will get you, you first do the square root of 16, and you will do it to the power of 1. And that gets you 4. So here, it will be 16 to the 1/2. Now we have a 2 here. We will do 2 minus 1/2, because 16 to the power of 1/2 equals 4. So 2 minus 1/2 is 1 and 1/2. And this is your final answer after you add first, and then after that you subtract the logs. Thank you, and I hope this trick helps.